the Hairdressers Podcast. Featuring Matt Beck, Christina Cavalcanti, Brian Hare, Drea Boland, Thaddeus Boland, and Justin Scott.
Hey guys, this is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com. Round 2. Yep. Splitting Hairs, episode 84. Let us know if the sound is good. I hope it's good.
How we doing, guys?
So we got Brian Hare with us.
Hi.
Justin. I'm Matt Beck. We got Christina Cavalcanti over there, and also Thaddeus Boland.
Hello.
This was not Thad's fault, but
No.
we had some sound issues on the first. We've got that going,
What?
so please.
Better.
Better?
Smiley wink face.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Is better good?
yeah, man. I was gonna say
Yes,
this
good.
never happens with my gym playlist.
we got a thumbs up. Okay, so perfection. Megan said perfection.
All right, cool.
That's my favorite word.
All right, so we got everything going. So we were just in Orlando, the premier Orlando Hair Show. I did interviews with people. I got Donald Scott, which I love sitting down talking to him. He's got so many new products coming out, and we're going to have the Donald Scott products hopefully available on Shop FSU, which I'm really excited about.
That'd be awesome.
They're also looking for educators, so we may have a contest coming up, which would be fun. And then we saw some cool companies. This 1821 men's company, which I thought was pretty cool. They had some different products. They didn't have a huge line, and they're actually trying out. So there's like this contest coming up. It's almost like a what's that show we watch, Chris? Shark Tank. So Shark Tank for hairdressers. They're doing it. The PVA is putting it on, I believe, and John Paul's going to be there for John Paul DeJoria and Mark Cuban, and you're going to pitch your idea to them, and then they could, help fund your plan or whatever. So they're going to go do that, the 1821
So make sure you make Mark happy.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know how well that will go, but we'll see. So we chatted with the Andis crew, which I was really excited about, and they gave us a bunch of free stuff. So Justin and Thad have had a chance to use these just today. And Thad used them yesterday, I believe, as well. So why don't we break down? Thad, do you want to talk about, you've used the clipper.
Yeah, I've used.
So this set is the stylist combo. And the thing that's cool about this is they made it for stylists, which I thought was kind of neat because a lot of stylists are becoming barbers. So it's a little bit more, I want to say this is almost like the Mac of clippers.
I'll say this. I never have used the clippers yet.
Okay.
I don't know how tight they're going to cut. Dad used them, but the first thing I did, which I do with a lot of clippers when I box, is I do like the thumb test where I pinch the cutting blade against the guard.
Okay.
While it's on to see, how much, how good
if it's
that
gonna cut your
motor
skin
is.
or not, like rip your thumb apart.
If it's going to and run away with it. No. Because those types of clippers will only make so much power.
Yep.
Because of the lower end. But I will say I haven't seen anything put out that much power and go and make me put that much force on the cutting blade ever.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel it.
I get what you're saying.
I feel it might have all of the pros of the Andis name, and even more comfortable I feel than a Master.
Okay.
Without any of the cons of the overheating, the motor of a Master. I feel that you could. The only downside I think is you can't put a fade blade on this.
You can't?
I'm not sure. Just by a quick glance, I don't think so because the fade blades work with the double magnets. This is the reason they redesigned it to a single magnet.
Okay, so let's talk about the standard clipper.
Yeah.
But you can tell it definitely has more. Like I just bought a pair of Wall.
Designers.
They're kind of like they're a step up. The super taper.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. So that the super taper. Did you have that mold on? And I didn't even notice.
Oh, he's been wearing it
This
all
is
the time.
okay. Wait, let's just talk about this.
He's getting ready for Joe Dirt too.
This is the sad part about this. Brian actually wears this more than you would think. So him
More than
wearing
he
it
should.
doesn't even faze me anymore. I just thought it was a normal thing. So I'm looking at him like this is normal, but
No, I still have a shaved head.
okay. So Brian's got long hair. All right. So I thought you were taking it off because you were just finally like,
I,
all
no,
right.
I was adjusting it to be more comfortable for the show.
Okay.
I feel this is what I need to
All right.
channel today
All right.
for
Cool.
Drea.
But yeah, so Matt, as Justin already pointed out, they definitely seem to be more powerful than the Masters.
Okay.
They've got a really strong cutting
More
capability.
powerful than the Master Series?
Yeah, they, like this, they cut through hair. like butter.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said,
They cut it like butter.
they had a lot of power just when I was holding it, which I was real surprised about.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a solid tool, so that's pretty
And
exciting.
I like the on and off switch too.
yeah, I like that it's not that
That's-
weird
it's
nub,
very-
whatever
yeah,
that
it's
is.
very.
And this will be joining the wheel.
You know what? That's a
That'd
good
be-
question.
that'd be
I think they
awesome.
should. I'm
I
gonna.
agree.
I might call in if that was the case.
The whole point of me going to these hair shows,
And
besides
Scott.
right, so the whole point of me going to these hair shows, besides interviewing people, was to make connections with companies. So I definitely made a PR connection with Andis, and I made a connection with Donald Scott. And so I think we can definitely get them on the wheel. We need some new prizes on the
Yeah.
wheel, I think, or additional
On the
prizes.
cups, we
Yeah.
need new prizes on the cups.
on the cups. Yeah.
Yep.
So
no wheel tonight.
and we have an official beer pong camera.
Yeah,
tonight.
It's a
Nice.
So-
shit.
It's like getting a full shot of the table.
So
So
watch us be horrible because we forget to practice until it's time to do it.
yeah. So then this kit comes with a clipper and
Well,
then a
hold on,
trimmer as well. Yeah.
I was gonna say, not only do I like the fact that you seem to get more power, but the actual clipper itself is a little bit smaller. So whether you have large hands or small hands, you're gonna be able to get a good grip on it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lighter, and it has the plastic housing in it, which does not get as hot.
Okay.
So I think overall, I'm liking these even more than I like my masters, which I really enjoyed. My
Someone's
masters.
going for the educator job.
I know. Look at that.
That was with Donald Scott. I don't know. I don't think Andis is looking for educators.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Well,
I mean,
I
I'm
think
sure
they
they are.
should.
Yeah, they should.
Hint, hint.
They need 3 of us.
Now, this T-liner was what I was excited about when I was talking to them because I love my wall reflections,
I love
like whatever.
your wall reflection.
Yes. So, and the reason I love it, and I have the T-liner from Andis.
Mind you, I'm an
now.
Andis T-liner guy. I
Right,
brought
yeah,
mine
yeah.
with me
Yeah.
when you bought 5.
And I bought 5 of them for every station in the salon. So,
we only
but-
have 4 stations.
right.
That's how
one
much you
left.
liked it.
That's how much I like. But this is the thing. The teeth on this are wider. And that's why I like the wall reflections T-liner, I believe, because of the fact that it has a little bit wider teeth, so it sucks more hair in.
Well, not even that, but I feel the motor on the wall is just a lot more powerful than this.
Right.
I feel like
But what do you feel like when you use this?
when I use those, I feel because they're brand new, they were solid. I used them twice, and
Okay.
I love them.
Okay.
I mean, I could use those and do a nice clean hard part right out of the box where I couldn't do that with the set I have.
Okay.
I mean, your reflections you could,
Right.
but not with the other set. But these, I feel with this whole combo set, this is if you are looking to do any type of men's hair or any type of clipper, and buy this.
Okay.
Buy
Yeah.
this in a heartbeat.
Yeah, these trimmers cut through hair a lot easier. You're gonna be able to take a good amount more bulk with these ones than with the other T-lines.
And it was a good price on this, right, Thad?
Yeah, I want to say that the stylist combo was 90.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
like
and
that,
you get both.
you get-
so
That's sick.
and you get clipper guards.
yeah, you get the clippers, you get the trimmers, you get clipper guards and trimmer guards and the oil for
wow.
$90.
Trimmer guards too, which I would.
Yeah, I've never used trimmer
never
guards
used
before.
Question for you though, Thad. How tight have you taken this?
I took John down to a high 0.
A high 0 or a no guard?
High 0.
Okay.
Yeah, with the 0 guard. Not,
and how
not
did you
no
feel
guard.
that compared to your masters?
Honestly, like the levels in between, I like they work even smoother.
Okay.
Like it's amazing. Like I've cut John's hair
Can I use
with the
these this
masters
weekend?
as well
Yeah.
as with these, and they're amazing.
Because I want to do a solid like full weekend of these
Yeah.
without taking them apart at all. I just want to take them right out of the box and use them and see how it works.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're definitely gonna do that, and then we're gonna film a review of them. So
And
Awesome.
I was actually noticing that with my 4 guard, that it seems like it's a little bit tighter.
What do you mean tighter?
like, I
mean,
think- I
the
think that
grips
the-
there tighter.
No. I think that the blade itself is a little bit shorter than the master's regular blade.
It could be.
The box doesn't say it is. Like it goes to a 0 to a 000, but to me it felt like.
I
it
don't
was.
think that it might be shorter. I think that the cutting blade could also be bigger too.
That could be it. Well,
I'm gonna take them all apart and figure it out. I'll
Well,
let you know.
The reason
Yeah.
why I say this is that my last client of the day, I'm probably most familiar with his head from the people who I've used these clippers on, and the 4 definitely took him shorter.
okay,
So I mean, it wasn't like considerably shorter, but it was definitely like enough to notice.
this is how I know I'm not a barber because when they start talking like this, I'm like, really? 4 guard is like,
Oh yeah, no.
all right.
It's,
I mean, a 4 guard is a 4 guard. It's like that long to me.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I like like it can't be that different.
Oh no, it's
No,
I can.
it can.
I have-
I've used some. Like the difference between metal guards
Well,
versus
metal
a
guards
plastic
versus
guard.
plastic is totally
Well,
different.
the
but
metal
I'm
guards
saying
aren't metal. They're not guards. They're actually blades.
Well,
Right.
Matt, anytime I have a client come in and
exactly. This is what.
and then they say that they usually get like a 3 guard, I'll start them with like a 4 low, just because like there is like a difference between everybody's clippers.
But not even that. Think about this. Think if you grab your Wall 2 plastic guard and you grab your Andis 2 plastic guard, and they're both open, they're 2 different lengths.
Well, no, I know that.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, though. And especially even with these, I feel that depending on how, you know how I take all mine apart once a week, how I adjust the cutting blade to the actual metal guard is going to determine the length of my plastic guards.
Right.
So that's also probably plays a huge part in it.
All right. Well, let's make videos on that. 'cause
I'm excited. Let's do
that'd
it.
be good.
Heck yeah.
All right. Cool. So this is really cool. I'm excited about that. You know, it would be cool to have these on the store, but I don't know how. Sure, but we'll definitely try to get them on the Pong cups.
While we're talking on the Barbary boy stuff, are we opening this? stuff?
Yeah. Well, we can open it up. I want you guys to check it out. They had pomades there and different stuff. They just happened to give us this.
What's that?
So there's a perfume.
A perfume.
Well,
say that's
You know,
okay,
it's old school.
Can I open this
so,
one?
yeah. You can
Is it a
open
perfume or a cologne?
You just. I think
It
it's
says
already
perfume.
open.
It says perfume. I read somewhere that we were like the only country that actually differentiates between men's and women's
Yeah.
smells.
Right. I mean, these guys were definitely.
We have people from all around
in-
the world. Is that true? Do they just sell smells and you wear it if you like it?
Yeah.
I like the perfume.
I like this.
I don't really like that.
It doesn't
It's
smell
okay.
too masculine, but it feels.
Oh my god, I love that.
Told you.
It's very manly.
Let me see.
Can I have this?
No.
You're not gonna wear it.
Yes, he is.
Can we just keep
Christina
it at the shop?
liked it. I'm totally wearing it.
Let me see.
Oh.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let me smell.
Actually,
That's
this
fun.
smells a lot like what I actually wear, but like.
No, it doesn't. Yours is a little fruitier. Like
See,
in the scent.
No, not that one. The one that I recently switched to right when I quit
Oh.
smoking.
Brute.
Yeah.
This is.
He went with Brute.
Yeah, I'm wearing Dracar Noir now. No, I'm not. Nobody sent
Don't
me
you
that.
all put that on? I want Matt to wear it.
It's fine. They're all bathing in
You
it. It's gonna be
guys
so
just
gross.
messed it all up for me.
All right. All
See,
right.
now that I've smelled that, this is like okay.
See, I'm excited
Yeah,
about
I
that.
don't like
Did I get
that.
your
as
It's
much.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know what this reminds me of? Hold on. It reminds me of the scratches.
Wow, that's strong.
That's
Just
really
like-
strong.
I was gonna say, I
It's
smell
like-
Okay.
Well-
On that, does not taste good.
So, so the
Just to let you know,
scent.
people, it smells good. Don't taste it.
All right.
You
So
the-
only
meant for
need
beverage.
one spray.
All right, come
like,
on.
and just kind of.
out here.
Yeah.
all right. So the scent of it is sweet tobacco, which I mean, it's good stuff.
I like something called sweet tobacco.
Yeah.
So
straight
let's
edge
just
guy.
use it to make the salon.
I'm
smell
gonna
good.
spray a little bit of the Donald Scott.
Oh,
No, don't do that. Then we're
towards
gonna,
the cameras.
Yeah.
Then we're
It's
gonna
way better.
then we're gonna
smelling.
start smelling like the Yankee Candle Shop with all the
yeah.
scents going on.
I'm gonna totally get a headache right now.
I know.
Can we just use that to like make the salon smell good?
You
you
say that. You're
just-
just gonna put it on anyway.
We'll spray the wall.
Let's do this later. All right. So we have
What are we, Abercrombie and Fitch?
let's get into industry news. Thad, do you have that ready to go?
Industry news.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
My set.
And now, hair industry news from Justin Scott.
This guy. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. What's the first photo I'm putting up?
So exciting. So we have what's the first photo,
Because
Christina?
I can't see anymore. Put one of the photos up.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
I'm
3
sorry.
photos.
What's the
Whichever
first one?
one you want to talk about.
Just
I have
pick
them
one.
all.
You pick one, and I'll go from there.
Yeah,
'cause
but
he has
they're
more
your
stories.
Things, though. I don't know what exactly they are.
Okay, give me a brief police description.
Let's do the Vidal Sassoon one.
Okay, we'll do
Okay.
Sassoon. Put up Sassoon's lovely face. I don't know if any of
know
you have
what they
seen this
all are.
article, but in Europe, the $20 Europe
Well, I
note,
knew.
or the euro, they're looking to do like a new face for it and Sorry, they're looking to do a new face on the $20 euro. And hairdressers are campaigning to put the late great Vidal Sassoon on there.
Yeah, which is cool. It's really cool.
I mean, I think it's pretty rad. He dealt with, I'm sure, a ton of people over there, you know, in
Yeah.
the government. Had a huge impact on the country,
Yeah.
on the world. So I think that'd be fitting.
Who is he up against?
That
Like,
I
do
don't
we
know.
know that?
No.
Because it's like if it comes down to like Vidal Sassoon or former kings of England and
Yeah.
Spain and all that. Like, I want to know what his competition is.
I don't think we know anything about this,
Yeah,
but
they've done-
I do think it's
I-
cool.
So we're bringing you ideas.
Yeah, no,
Go
there's
Google this if you want the
There's
real
a
news.
petition being placed around by hairdressers and people out there for it. It didn't really say who else was being thrown out there. Just that Vidal Sassoon was kind of thrown in the mix.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I
Yeah, it's
support
very
that.
cool. Yeah, I mean, think about it. A hairdresser being on
Right?
currency.
Yup.
Pretty cool. So
On the
Right.
20, no less.
What's €20 over here? Isn't that like $30 here? Or no, it's like $10 here.
Depends on when this video comes out. Now, euros,
Euros are worth more than us, no?
Yeah.
Like a $1.50 to our buck.
I don't remember.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
It's English pound, not euro.
Really?
Yeah, Justin.
That's what Sean sees.
Well,
is letting us
that's, I
know.
mean, there's a difference. So is it going up for the English or the euro, I think?
It's probably the
They're-
English.
they're-
I'm assuming the euro or the English. The
Well,
English pound. Let's go with the English pound.
They're
That's pretty-
American. They have an excuse, Sean. Laugh out loud.
we don't know anything.
I don't know any of
Yeah.
your
Nope.
weird.
We know how to color and cut hair.
Yeah.
I don't even
So
know
let's
who's
get
on
back into-
R20.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry,
What's the
Miss
next
Jackson.
picture?
So I'm not sure what that picture is. I'm sure she doesn't either. It's like a black thing.
Okay, the black thing. Put up that weird black thing.
The offensive pencil sharpener looking thing.
Yeah, this thing is really strange. It's called the Bolly-Roo.
What is it?
It's kind of like
Someone trying to take the artistry out of balayage.
pretty much.
Oh, damn. I thought this was a
watched
sharpener.
Yeah, I watched I watched a commercial. It's up on YouTube. One of the many hairdressing websites put it up, a story on her, and it pretty much kind of dumbs down balayage.
Okay.
But I feel that it's just gonna make more hombres than anything else.
Do they
mean, how do you
sell a
dumb
box of
down
L'Oreal
balayage?
balayage?
It's literally
Literally.
like a box, and you put
Not
a
even a
bunch of
box, it's a
lightener in
mitt.
it.
And you slide it
Wait,
down.
no.
No, it's a mitt.
It's like
It's
an
like
oven mitt.
it's
No.
literally
like
like
one of those.
Not
no,
the
no,
picture
it's-
of the thing you have, not that's on the...
Bolly-Roo that we watched.
No, that was like a little box that you paint in it, and then you put the hair and then pull the
No,
whole
no,
box
it
down.
wasn't like a box. It was like a weird like you. It's two triangles,
Okay.
and you put the hair in the middle, and it closes like this, and you paint the lightener inside of it. And you close it and slide it down the hair. But she's saying how, oh well, you don't have time to do these hours on your guests, but she's sitting there and she's weaving hair to then put it in a balayage faker, which if like in
So,
reality,
But,
But the thing is, like,
is she then refilling it with?
yeah, she's painting
yeah,
more.
you paint
you
it,
paint
pull
it
out
on
a
then
tiny
you-
piece, and pull.
You're doing more work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... Get it.
It sounds like
Because
somebody.
it doesn't look hand painted. Well, first of all, they in the video that we watched, and I watched another video because, of course, behind the chair this
Right.
during the Orlando show, there's no after pictures anywhere.
Yeah, no.
Right.
So they're not even sitting here saying that look at the beautiful hair it can create. They're just saying, look, it's easy. Watch me
So-
pull out 5 hairs. Like
Yeah,
you're
like-
literally doing one weave that you would put in a foil. Close this and pull it, and I can do a whole balayage in 15 minutes. No, you're not. 'Cause
No,
that's
you're-
not a balayage.
You're making more
Right.
work for
So-
yourself.
Based off of like how you two have described this, like this sounds like the person who created it hasn't actually done like balayage
No,
Right.
probably not.
or seen balayage.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
sure
got-
they have. I'm
She's
sure
probably seen a tutorial on YouTube for it.
everybody's trying to come up with their own thing, which is fine. I mean, push it, but obviously, I don't think that this
But then
is.
call it something else. Like
Push it
call it a
real
highlighting
good.
box, because for somebody who doesn't know, I mean, that's not a balayage thing.
Well,
Like,
Right.
technically,
it's
balayage is the of it, isn't it? Like free painting,
Swiping.
sweeping.
sweeping. I'm
Sweeping.
sorry.
Sorry.
You're not
I was
sweeping
close.
like this. You're clamping.
Swiper, no swiper.
What is the French word for clamp? We'll call it the clamperoo.
Yeah.
The clamperoo.
Well, it's called the bollaroo.
Come-
Bollaroo.
Come get blonde in my box.
It's called the weave box.
That doesn't sound right.
The weave,
I
the
know.
weave box.
But yeah, so I just thought that was interesting
Oh.
and terrible at the same time.
All right.
Let's go to the last photo. This I thought was really awesome, but I feel like it's kind of late in the game to introduce this. It is a freestyle system like we use here, but it's vapor-free and it's ventilated.
Vapor. What does that even
What do you
mean?
mean?
Do our blow dryers produce vapors?
He's reading the news.
Can I finish?
They're waiting with bated breath. They're so excited for your news.
Okay, hey, enough.
Okay.
Okay, I'll finish the story, then question me.
so
It's
excited.
ventilated. I know it means it takes air away or pushes air, which I'm assuming is this is made for when you do
Like
push
the
it real
keratin
good.
treatments?
When you do keratin treatments and you have all those really gross fumes coming out of there, which
Yeah.
is like
Okay.
10 years too late.
We don't do those.
They should have done it
treatments.
back in the day when you used to smoke in barber shops.
Yeah, or
That
that.
would have been great.
Yeah, because
They still
you know
do.
those barbershops really got
They
those
have
drop
cigars
downs.
and whiskey and bourbon.
Right. Well, yeah, but
So they do that, and what else do they do? Anything else?
Well, it's apparently got like really great LEDs to it, like really nice lights.
It's
so you
got
don't go
those.
blind. Yeah, it's got those. Oh God, I looked at it.
Why did you look
I
into
just
it?
I don't
too.
know.
But it's not, I looked at that one.
Yeah, no. So I thought this was really cool, but I think it's a little too late in the game for this
Oh,
because
Sean's
how many
never seen
times do you actually see people doing those?
there you
Come on,
go.
don't you remember
Now
when he
he's seen
swung
it.
like a wrecking ball?
No, Sean says he's never seen it in England, so here you go.
A
Now you've
freestyle?
seen it on your screen.
Do we have like a good camera? For
I don't
it?
think we
This is
have
good
because we
enough.
took the one out of that. So that
Hold on,
Here.
is he the one who made the joke about?
It's coming out of the ceiling. There you go. Stand up, Brian. Sean.
For who just asked, this one is made by the Freestyle System. That's the company who makes it.
Yeah, so they make everything. Yeah,
Um,
so it is those LEDs and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
here. It's behind Thad's head right there. Thad. Right there.
Yeah, there's no blow dryer on that one. 'cause-
I mean, it's nice.
Well, they get the idea.
yeah,
that-
that's the box.
Not for this setup.
Yeah,
It's
so
not happening so far, guys.
We
All right.
take our dryers apart for this.
Yeah.
we take the whole shop
For the
down.
pong table.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
And
Do you have
the
pump?
last one I got was some quick exercises. It's funny because when we were going through like the intro and like redoing it all, somebody said that Thad and I should do an exercise video for hairdressers about how to exercise throughout the day.
Okay.
And these are 6 exercises to do throughout the day as hairdressers. They read my freaking mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a picture for
Okay.
this.
Is this like your yoga?
Don't hold your breath
article?
because that's going to involve like cardio and stretching.
There's no pictures. This is on video.
This
Ready,
is on
Thad?
video. Yeah, Thad. Now you're gonna
One
do.
and
I'm
two,
gonna.
and one and two.
I'm gonna.
one and
I'm
two,
gonna
and
explain it.
three
You're
and
gonna
four.
try. Okay.
Yeah, Thad, you got a camera. Back up.
Come
a
on,
bit.
back up. That the
All
first one's gonna be breathing.
Go ahead, Thad.
I'm
Rest your right palm on your chest and your left palm on your stomach. Slowly inhale, focusing your breath throughout your whole stomach, keeping your chest still. Repeat 3 times.
That's the lamest exercise.
That's like a
Justin,
typical,
that's the
like,
opposite of what the
breathing
gym wants us to do.
exercise.
Don't listen to this.
All right.
Head stretching. You know,
Okay.
inhale. look
People
up.
want visuals.
Thad, come on.
It's all you. This is your article.
Come on, Thad.
Come on,
You see?
Thad. Be a team player. It's Justin.
Stand up.
Exhale, lower your chin. Okay, ready, Thad? This is gonna be head
I would
stretching.
help, but I'm breathing.
Head stretching.
Head stretching. Okay.
Okay.
Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you lower your chin towards your chest, stretching your upper part of your neck.
And then fell asleep.
And then inhale as you bring your head to the center.
With your mouth closed.
And exhale as you lower your ear towards your shoulder on the same side. Repeat 3 times on each side.
These are like
Okay. Your next one, number
I
3.
I feel like I'm in kindergarten, like PE.
You're
I think
okay.
it's just
All right.
specialized
Next
for
one.
us.
Next
This is
one.
fun. All right.
Thad,
This isn't giving me any gains.
spine and shoulder stretching.
you're losing weight right
Sit
now.
on a chair.
This is the opposite.
Wait.
of the
Sit
direction I
up.
wanna go.
Listen.
Sit on
a
a
chair.
stool. Okay.
Damn it, guys! You just told me to stand up.
Sit
Oh
on
my
the
God.
Minerva Beauty.
This is too much cardio.
Beautiful stool.
Spread your knees without lifting your feet. Just saying that to Thad makes me
Spread
laugh.
What is
Spread
this
'em.
helping?
Shut up and do
Don't.
it. Exhale as you lean forward, dropping your head between your knees.
I don't think we're doing what the list
Who
says
wrote
anymore.
this article?
it's
And
on
now-
the Modern Salon.
And now
Oh.
kiss your ass goodbye.
I think Justin wrote this list.
Lower
Oh,
your
God.
pen. No.
Slow news week on Modern, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
The last 2 are an upper body stretch,
Oh.
exercising wrist and finger stretching.
Thad, Wisconsin Donna wants you to do it with your shirt off.
Do it with your shirt off, Thad.
The last one, Thad.
The last one, feet lift and ankle rotation. Bend
your
over and grab
ankles
your
over
ankles,
your
Thad.
neck.
Thad.
Throw your ankles over your neck, Thad.
Thad, up on the color bar.
Up.
Up on the color bar.
Here, I can follow you. With
All right. All right. Thank you for that,
It won't be
Justin.
effective.
50 Shades of Thad is what someone just said.
Nice. All right. Thank you for the news.
Take it off. Show your guns, Thad. Come on, I'm in a tank top. At least take your shirt off.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Someone needs to go to the gym more.
So I do want to talk about the Millennium Experience coming up in a couple weeks. I was obviously hanging out with Millennium in Orlando, but I got to see Michelle from Demand Force. So, but we're gonna do the cool thing about the Millennium Experience is we're gonna have a booth actually set up, a 10x10 booth, and we're gonna be broadcasting live.
Are we all going?
The whole event? No, but we'll figure out how to make more people go next year to things. But we because I was told a million times in Orlando, there was one of your names was brought up at least one time every time somebody came up. So it was almost like they were disappointed to meet me. They would rather meet everyone else.
Well, that's the audience, but the people hiring you is for this, and you're the one that does all.
No,
of
I know.
it.
I know
I
that.
just wanted them
They're
to know
like,
that it wasn't like.
Matt, it's great to see you, but we wanted to see Christina.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's actually what everybody asked for. Justin or Brian or anything.
No,
But-
I'm
Christina.
pretty sure it wasn't me.
But we're gonna work on figuring things out for next year. But so the Millennium Experience is coming up. We're gonna broadcast live some of the event, but we're gonna be doing live interviews.
Maybe they'll hire you to do this
Yeah.
with everyone.
I know.
Can I
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
like, can you come and set up your stuff to talk to other people?
Well, next I
Not
know.
about you or your.
Right. Well, next year, so I've talked to Gordon Miller, who is with American Salon at this point, and I love American Salon. We've talked about that, and I would love to somehow work with them on trying to have we could all podcast, but have other artists come and sit in and just have a good time doing it. So and do it live. Like that's the whole goal of this whole thing is because if you can broadcast live from a hair show, it's fun.
Yeah.
So
the energy is always super fun.
yeah. So we'll see what happens in the future. There's so many things. It's something new every week. So we're working on it. I lost my pen, so I have this paper that I'm just playing with this whole time for no reason.
There's nothing even on it.
I know. I just keep. So that's the news. I had a went so I could write things. All right. That is that. We went over that.
Just want to throw it out there.
What?
Live 2 days ago.
What?
Industry Online.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Industry Online, Industry with an IE,
Mm-hmm.
online. Tabitha's new adventure.
Internet takeover.
Apparently, it's got a lot of good. I haven't really been able to.
Look, he
catch
grabbed
it.
two because he knew I would. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, gosh.
Catches like he throws.
So, see, that's much better. So,
50.
did you go on there?
I haven't. I'm gonna do it right now, actually.
You should.
It's another news.
So,
Well, Megan Sullivan just said,
Yeah, she
had
just reminded
mentioned
me.
it.
oh, okay.
Interesting, good information, but the point system makes me feel spammy. I think, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yes.
I know that DJ, I saw him post that he was going to be sharing on there. DJ Muldoon. I think she's going to keep getting people. I haven't been on there either. I forgot that it was launching. So
And I was every week I was talking about it too.
yeah.
It's been a very busy week.
We led
here.
up to it, but there we go. So we'll definitely check it out. You guys check it out. Let us know. I'd love to know, the ins and outs, and I'm sure Tabitha would like to hear it as well. So
I mean, just
Heck
popping on
yeah.
here right now, like, it looks like it's a really cool, just like a layout to it.
okay. Is it
Yeah.
anything like it was before it launched? Like, what is it? Is it have a lot of information right when you open it up?
Right
or-
when you open it up, there's articles and pictures and things telling you
Cool.
like, hey, you want to read this? You want to read that?
Okay. So check it out. So it will next week, and
Yeah.
we'll get more information on it, and hopefully we can get Tabitha back on Skype or something. What's that?
Christina just saw that my brother is watching, and he's
Happy
asking
birthday!
for a birthday
Is it Daniel's
shout-out.
birthday?
It was days ago.
So him and Vanessa and your
So-
mom all
so
have
hold on.
birthdays around. I didn't see that.
Yeah, Vanessa's the 30th, my brother's the 1st, my mom is the 2nd. Today's my Aunt Carolyn.
Oh,
So-
happy
so-
birthday, hairs.
Are you guys telling me that this whole birthday
Well,
season thing
they're not
isn't
all
just
ha-
Brian?
They're not
It's
hairs.
a family thing?
It's a
Happy
hair
birthday,
thing.
Daniel.
Birthday, Daniel.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, bud.
Happy
not saying
birthday.
it.
You should say.
I called you.
Amy.
I call-
Happy birthday, Daniel.
I
There
tried
you
calling,
go.
but apparently I had the wrong number.
All right. So let's get into. We got some social stuff.
Yes.
All right. So
two
FSE
things.
social. Let's fire it up.
What's happening on FSE social media? FSE social media. Submit your questions to Brian Hare on our Facebook community or by using the hashtag #FreeSalonEducation. Free Salon Education.
So real quick, make sure if you guys want to call in some questions right now, you can call 844
I was going to handle that.
FSE Live. You were saying to me,
I just asked you, do you have the phone?
I don't.
I
Thad
don't.
does. Thad's in
I got it.
control.
Oh, jeez.
Ha ha ha.
He's going to answer it with fart noises.
I'm no longer dealing with any of that.
He actually downloaded like a radio soundboard while we were sitting here.
Thad's gonna answer it. So, but yeah, it's over there.
I'm
So,
going to answer it with, bro, do you even FSE question?
okay. So,
Well, you just ruined that.
844 FSE live.
FSC Live, I want to ask the question that I put online today if anybody wants to call
Now?
and like say, yeah. You know what the question earlier was, because we'll chat about it and see if you want to get all up in this as well. I just asked a question that I think it's a good question because there's no wrong answer, I feel. And it's something that I've come across the ups and downs in the many different salons and scenarios that I've worked at. And it was just the question, I wanted to chat about blow dries. What etiquette do you follow and why? Does it come with a color separate charge?
Okay, that's a good question.
Because I've been in scenarios where it comes with a color service. I've been in scenarios where it does not. I've had very heated conversations with hairdressers about whether to charge separately for a blow dry when it comes to color. So I thought it was a good topic to put out there for people.
Okay.
So I guess I'll hit on that before I go into some of the other stuff. Right off the bat, one of our followers, Patricia, said the company that she works for, it's included with the chemical service and is priced accordingly. The only way to really check the color and show off professional work is a polished blow dry. It really helps the client walk out feeling great and encourages product sales. By making it a la carte with the chemical service, it seems more optional. I do agree. Like I said, there's pros and cons to this. So long as you can justify why,
Right.
I'm just kind of curious what your reasons for doing it. Because like I said, I've done both.
Right.
And I think where I'm at right now, just me personally, the kind of service that I like to provide, I prefer it being a part of the chemical service, being a part of the price. I used to do it where it was its own thing, and yes, when you look at it, it means that now you're valuing every single second that you spend with them a little bit more and saying that, I don't know, it can pump up your paycheck, but I feel like it definitely watered down the service I was providing because, you know, it was almost like a thank you. Like doing the blow dry is like a thank you for doing it. Charging for blow dries, the options were going with somebody else for, you know, go like sit with an assistant and get your hair blown dry or leave wet. And I feel like that's when I started to really just crank people out and I lost that service, like that one-on-one connection with people.
Right.
So just me personally, I'm glad that now I kind of have to.
Right.
I mean, there are people that they understand they got to run. I squeeze them in. They leave with a wet ponytail thing.
Do you feel like so you felt like you made more money doing that?
Well, because
Because wasn't your color price cheaper because you didn't blow dry, or it wasn't?
price stayed the same.
Okay.
I just didn't. They didn't get a blow dry.
See,
That's
as an owner, I would think that wouldn't be the case. You know, like your color price would be cheaper, and then your blow dry
like the
would
color
be
price
affordable.
was
make it affordable.
still
Yeah.
that. And then if you wanted to get a
Right.
blow dry,
So-
so the way that I sold it to my guests was you can either leave wet or get a haircut when you get your hair colored.
Right.
Because it comes with a haircut because you
Right.
have to blow it dry.
Was that
in
the
order
only
to-
salon, the one
dry cut.
salon? Was that the only salon you worked in
that I
was
did
like
that?
A
Yeah.
couple, or at least one other person just mentioned that it was the same way. I don't know her name. Megan. That that it's only with the haircut, I think. Yeah, and not with.
Not with the color.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of salons that do it. I don't. I agree with the you should see it before they leave.
Don't you
I mean,
think a lot of people probably leave? Sorry, not to cut you off, but when your hair is finished and polished and looking like that, so many more people probably comment and ask where you get your hair done too.
Yeah.
Right.
You
And that
know?
was always a huge argument with like you should never send somebody out of the salon looking like a wet dog.
Yeah.
right?
And I mean, of course there are extenuating circumstances and like
Yeah, we have some people that
put this on my hair and then I
Right.
literally have to go pick up my kids. That's one thing. But like on a regular basis you shouldn't have half your
No.
clients
And some-
leaving.
Some women
Yeah.
actually, after they get their hair done and blown out and finished, they make it a plan to actually go somewhere else so somebody sees it.
right. Yeah.
Like honestly, like they're like, oh my gosh, I have to go
Yeah,
out
they make
now.
plans
Oh, you wanna-
afterwards.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be my thought.
It's someone else say where I work you get a complimentary blast dry, which is just like a quick 10 to 15 minute dry where not a lot of style is involved, but they still look nice enough to walk out of the salon. or they can pay a discounted blow dry price if they blow dry service with round brush or curls.
Okay.
It's a lot of interesting stuff. Mickey Bullock, he charges separate. He says it's kind of like going to the mechanics. There are parts and then there's labor. Color is the part in the application, and the blowout is the labor, depending on the client's hair type, length, and density.
Yeah, but there's labor in doing color.
But our prices
Right.
might be more. We don't know. Price for we have to see
That's what
how
I'm saying.
that really
I know
works out.
Mickey has a
Right.
successful salon.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I know. And like I said, I had.
But our color prices are not. They're pretty expensive. Kind of roll that whole into that.
Right.
You
Now-
know?
yeah.
I would be interested to know, like, because I know like the area that Mickey Salon is in, sort of. So I would be willing to bet, like, at least if I were to be asked. I'm guessing not many of his clients leave with a wet head though.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they're.
Well, like I said, in my old salon, it wasn't really an issue. Nobody left with wet hair. It was just they would go to an assistant for a free blow dry.
Mhm.
It might not be like the
Oh,
$25,
the assistants did
$30.
free blow dries?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a whole different.
Now,
Yeah,
It was a
that's
free blow dry with an assistant, and that's where I said I felt like it started to less I was providing.
Right.
Like I wasn't having that. I wasn't
Definitely
giving-
does, but it's
I
a
wasn't
smart
giving them
move.
a reason. It was a smart move for my paycheck.
But
Yeah.
that stinks.
But
You don't get to
then-
see your end result the way that you want it.
Well, that,
Right.
and guess what? Those assistants are going to eventually become stylists.
Right.
And now
Yeah.
they see them just as often as they see me.
Right.
So all it takes is one too
Now-
bad of a hangover. I don't go to
Yeah.
work. And you
Yeah.
know what? I've been seeing so-and-so for the past 2 years anyway. So
Right.
now
there goes my client.
I knew a stylist while I was in Maryland who he worked at a salon where they charged for the blow dry, like for cuts or colors, but they also had a tool station set up that sampled all the tools that they sold. That if they style their hair themselves, they could go over and use the products and use the tools and.
See,
I've seen stuff like that, and that just looks so cheesy.
Yeah, I
and
don't like-
cheap
I
and
don't
not
like that.
Professional.
like they should have their hair finished and then they can go check
Yeah.
it out. Like they want to try a little curl in their hair or something like that. But you can't. I don't agree personally with.
I thought it was a liability issue.
Right.
Why are you going to a salon to then do your
That's
own
true.
hair? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fall. Blow
Did
dries
you
are the best for
Well, I
women.
just had one question
Yeah.
up top.
They really
No.
are
Oh,
just,
yeah.
they zone out.
Well, it's because you have all the
It's about having somebody
pressure
question
points
something
yeah,
in the head
it's
and
so
yeah.
it's so relaxing. Yeah.
So, I think we have a question.
Say it into the mic.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Don't whisper into the mic.
I have to find it. Bear with me.
My brother about someone like Vanessa with super long, thick hair, and I just commented back that she's really lucky she's got a brother that's a hairdresser because he doesn't make enough money for what it would cost.
She does have a lot of
Okay,
hair.
Oh
so
my God. It's
Kristen
hour and a half
Collins.
blow dry.
Kristen Collins had a question for you. Actual salon question: how would you handle an older stylist challenging your color formulas, chemical service times, and all that in front of other clients, other than using my razor on her nose?
Well, at least
I
it's
like
her nose and
I
not
like
her
her ending to
and
that because
not a
that's
little
how
bit
I would
lower.
finish it.
What, coworkers giving her shit for what? The timing or
Coworkers-
the price?
Her services in general, like the timing of her colors and her chemical services.
I wouldn't say anything
Just let 'em know it's none of her business.
while that situation is going on because that's just going to make it worse and make it more uncomfortable for the client.
Right.
But
Yeah, no,
I would
I-
then bring.
I feel like I
the owner.
missed this. What is it?
She works in a corporate salon.
Okay.
A really good one, but they charge. I'm sorry. She went different topics, but somebody in her salon, an older stylist, I'm assuming age-wise,
Yeah.
is challenging and questioning her color service and her chemical service timings. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
In front of the guest, not in the back room, like calling her out on what she's doing, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yeah.
It's probably not what the older stylist is doing, so it's wrong. How would we handle that?
I would take her in the back room after it's over, and I would say to her,
Mind your.
no, I would be more professional than she is.
Oh,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean? I would say, it's very unprofessional for you to talk in front of my client. And if you have something,
Appreciate constructive criticism.
Yeah.
yeah,
But please don't do it in front of. You shouldn't
Yeah.
do that in front
yeah,
of
it's
No,
everyone.
not
not at all.
professional
Yeah, and
whatsoever.
I would
so-
have the manager or the owner, like if it's a corporate salon, then the manager with you during that conversation, so it doesn't become a he says she says.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Well, that's how you want to handle
Really?
all
Yeah.
situations.
Would you do that?
Yeah,
Is that how you guys handle things around here?
I agree with that too, but it would be the same. Aiden, as a 7-year-old, you don't have to run and tell the teacher but you need to talk to somebody that's bothering you. You know, just have a conversation with them. And I think it's the same way. If that doesn't solve the problem and she keeps doing it, then go.
Yeah, apparently it's her assistant manager, and it's questioning her formulas.
Well, so, then you need to find a different salon to work in.
I mean, not for nothing. It's all about, I personally think it's all about how you hold yourself, too. I've never worked in a salon where it hadn't either been, like, they were just crazy. Like, I don't think anybody's going to approach me and question what I'm doing in front of my guest.
Right.
You know, like, I'm nuts.
well,
that's not also great to be
no.
either. You know,
I'm not saying I'm not crazy to the point where everybody thinks
I'm
nuts.
going to lose my mind if you question me.
but I mean, you're not going to question me out in front of my guest and try to embarrass me and make yourself look better for whatever reason you're doing it. I think if you just hold your back a little straighter and you're more confident in your work, that even if someone questions you, oh no, I have it, it's going to be fine, she'll like it. Make that clear right in front of the guest that there's nothing for them to worry about.
Right.
Then in the back, you tell them to shut the hell up. In whatever way you
don't
want.
tell them to shut the hell up.
In whatever manner you want to say it.
What I just told you to do, let's do that.
You want to chat with them, but I'm saying though, like just quick and easy.
Well, no,
like,
we've had actually that happen.
Hey man, we actually forgot to run the disclaimer.
Right.
The way that they talk to each other. No, remember?
Yeah,
I'm not going to say their like names of which they were, but they both do not work here anymore because it just couldn't work out.
Yeah.
And it was a shame because the one left because of the other kind of bullying a little bit, if you might say. But
yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, and that is not an environment that you want to be in.
No, not at all.
No, it's not an environment that if she's the assistant manager, then I would find the manager or the owner to make sure that does get taken care of. If you can't,
I wonder if the manager's like that because you have to learn from example a lot of the time.
But it sounds like she might just be an older stylist who thinks they know what they're doing, and when it comes to everything, you know how those people are set in their old ways that nothing that's ever changed can be correct.
But I think the best way to handle it is to ask, well, what do you think would make my timing better? Or what do you think that I'm doing that I shouldn't be doing because you've been doing hair forever?
Yeah.
So what is it that,
since you started doing hair at the beginning of doing hair, how would you
since your client was Moses, how would you do this?
Exactly. So just definitely start and work that way. Be professional about it.
Of course.
If it doesn't work out, then I would go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, my biggest concern would be how I feel. It'd be how my guest feels. I mean, that's the first thing I would think of is like reassuring my guest he'll be fine when they leave my chair.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Did nobody call?
Nobody called?
Why do you guys not want to talk to us?
Maybe she's just jealous.
I liked that we had some conversation on the chat. Some people I think are uncomfortable.
Yeah, the phone has been flashing the same messages. Like,
I think the ringer's off.
Yeah, it says the ringer.
Probably is.
It's not.
I unhooked everything and hooked it back up today, so we'll see if it.
Well, the ringer is off, but I'm assuming that the number's still going to like pop up, right?
It'll pop up, and say somebody's calling. All right, so
somebody posted on freesaloneducation.com. They just wanted, Matt, what's your email address again, in case they have to contact you for contests or any other reason? I know that you say it when we have contests, but what if someone just wants to say, hey, what's up, Matt?
So any contest is contest@freesaloneducation.com, and my email is matt@freesaloneducation.com.
Delicious.
I would say, if I need to come up with a like an FSE kind of question email address, so it goes out.
Guess what we're gonna have tomorrow?
I know.
We're all gonna have FSE domain emails.
So we'll work on that because that'll be easier to filter it out. That's why I did the contest one, because then I can just look at the contest and I know it's all contest people. So
how are you at the direct message on Instagram?
Yeah, there you
on
go.
Instagram, I have no idea
that the notifications
how to direct
for that
message.
aren't. I feel like I've gotten some and didn't know it for like 2 weeks.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
On the Free Salon Education Facebook or email is fine. And that is that.
I thought that worked just like text messaging as far as the notification, so I apologize for that, guys.
Nah, it'll pop up. Like, actually, sometimes, like, I'll go to read one, it'll say I have a notification, and then it says, like, I have old ones that I deleted, or that have been deleted for months ago.
You are cracking me up right now, because I just realized that you have the Minerva tray with the mic. Like, he doesn't have room.
But I don't want to lean forward, because I didn't grab a pillow.
He's pulling it up, I'm like, why do you need an end table?
He's taking an advantage.
And you know what I said? I'm like, Matt's not going to want that there. And he goes, we'll see if he notices. And he just did.
And as she said that, I was like, let me drop it down to
almost
table level.
Well, thank God. I mean, thank God that's Minerva
it's a good thing that Dre got
I actually wanted to review that.
Here's the review. It's awesome.
Yeah, it
I
works
love it.
well
It
for
works-
everything.
It's very versatile.
I have a good question on social that I want to hit, and I think that after I answer it, you can probably help me out.
Okay.
Megan Sullivan says, I want to become an educator, but I'm only 3 years into my career, and I'm afraid people will look at me like I'm a child. What is your best advice for educating? Well, that was my issue when I graduated school and I wanted to become an educator with Paul Mitchell right off the bat. I wanted to join the team, and it was at that time it was like a very boys clubby local team, and they were very much against the idea. Lucky for me, corporate took over and had an open audition, and I kicked the audition's ass because I wanted to be one and I knew my stuff. So they had to let me on the team, and
Where was this? The New Jersey. The
And-
team I worked on?
yeah,
Wait,
Matt was actually
Wait,
heading
it
the
was two
Don't Let
what?
Brian.
what was it?
I was not welcomed with open arms
So what? So explain.
when I
it.
was joined.
Okay.
Because the initial thing was when I had shown interest in joining, it was still locally decided upon, and they had their own rules for how long you had to be a hairdresser and all that.
Okay.
And then luckily, almost immediately, corporate took it over and said, all you got to do is get through this audition and do a good job.
Right.
And so because I knew my stuff and because I could present well, I was welcomed onto the team by corporate, but not the local. And you just persevere. And you sit there and people are going to look at you like you're a child because there's always going to be people that have been doing it longer. And
You are a child. You know what I mean? Like you are young in the industry, and you
right,
should.
but that doesn't mean that you can't do the job. I think the greatest analogy that I
no,
heard.
you should do the job. Right.
Brian,
No, you should do the job, but the greatest thing that I heard during all of that I'm going to put it back out there right now for Megan. There was somebody quite senior to me on the team who was just pissed that I was there and decided to call me out in front of the whole team about not deserving to be there. And he was told, you know what, when it comes to sports, you don't keep a rookie on the bench just because they're new. If they can play the game, you put them in. So
Right.
maybe you need to step up your game to do as good a job as the new
Hey,
person.
Brian, just a little
Well, I
question
know-
for you. Did you feel like Anakin Skywalker?
No, Dad.
You're killing it.
Just
Dad.
wondering.
So,
Just wondering.
so I know what you're talking about because I saw
Gave me the shot.
I did see all that happening. But
I'm not talking about Matt, by the way, at all.
Right.
He was actually
totally
the
Matt.
one that helped me overcome my stuff.
so I totally agree with you. What I'm saying about you are a child is that don't be afraid to go into it, but that's how people are going to look at you because you are young in it.
Right.
But then that's when you need to learn from them. And that's
Can I say something?
yeah, please.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I think when you're a stylist and you about being behind the chair and you know your craft is awesome, but she should still feel young in the fact that she hasn't gotten up in front of people and educated people because they are two totally different things. People can be great at something and not great teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, she if
But if
that's
she wants to do it, she
she
needs to
should do
try
it, but you
Yeah.
should
Yep.
I think she
but understand
definitely
you're
should
gonna
totally
stumble
do
at
it.
the beginning because it's hard.
Right.
Well, you gotta be
And-
humble about
And
it.
if
Yeah.
people are thinking that she is young in it, she is young in it because she hasn't educated yet before. I don't know if she has or not, but she should be prideful that she's good at her craft, but teaching isn't something that she's learned yet.
Well, I mean, I was
And they're two
3
totally
years
different things.
with a
Right.
license when I began to be an educator. When I got my teaching license, I was like 25.
Yeah.
I was a 25-year-old cosmetology educator.
Right.
Like, I had students who were twice my age who hated me for it.
Right.
You know. But I mean, I had coworkers who were old enough to be my mother, some my grandmother. But it's just like you don't go into it knowing everything. You don't know crap. You don't know how to teach. You know how to do hair, but you don't know how to pass that information on as an educator, and that's what you're there to learn.
Yeah.
And you have to, I think, the best advice I can give anybody who wants to do it, no matter if you're 30 years in the industry, is put yourself back to the mindset of when you were in cosmetology school.
Yeah.
You are a student again. You have to learn how to give that information out. So I think if you just go in with that mindset of being a child, because think about it, the most creative people in the world are kids.
Yeah.
They have the best imaginations. So use that to your advantage.
Yeah. I mean,
know?
most educators are so stuck in their ways. I mean,
Right,
it's
that's
not-
one of the good things about being new. If you're new and you're still trying to learn, then you haven't taught how to do this one length haircut for the past 25 years,
Yeah.
you are probably way more likely to be up on what's trendy, what's new, all that stuff. So you'll have chances. You've got a
That's
new
why
energy
our
to
salon
bring
is
to the
filled
table.
with younger people, I think, because that's what they do. And Matt, well, don't teach well now, also being into it for so long. But like when we started out, we had a lot of young, not well, Jen, Sammy. They were all just out of school.
Yeah.
You knew how to teach. You knew how to educate, and you molded them into kind of who they
Right.
are. And
Yeah.
one of them is an educator now for Paul Mitchell School.
Right. And Paul Mitchell now. So
So I say go for it.
Do it.
everyone should go for it. And
Yeah.
and
No,
here's
I
the
know,
thing.
but she's asking, and just be ready. There's going to be someone that's going to give you
Yeah.
shit.
They suck.
Keep going.
Go into it with a modest ambition.
Yeah.
You know what's
I
funny
just censored
too?
myself.
Is
You're welcome.
You know when you're around the right people. When I was emceeing IBS, it was hilarious because I was backstage all day with all of these artists, these big artists, and here's the crazy thing about the industry.
You're not an MC.
Well, I'm the worst MC.
And now, because you'd rather be up there doing it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
there's
the worst
things that you're
MC in the
just
world.
Ready.
Yeah.
You're not the worst. You just
no,
did
I
it.
was the bad one. But but let's put it this way. So I was backstage, and before I'd have to go up to them and say, what do you want me to say about you? And it was hilarious because all the people that are actually like super talented people all said to me the same exact thing. Say whatever's in your heart, whatever you feel like saying. The people that were not talented, that were getting up there,
Oh
that
my
were
God.
just so like the ego is just way up there, had this long list of everything, every accomplishment from like the way that they
Childbirth till now.
right. So they would go through it, and it's just I appreciate accomplishments, but it's just funny when when.
The longer you're in the industry, the longer you see anybody can get an accomplishment.
Yeah, and you got to find those people that really inspire you, and that's who you go and assist and want to be an educator for. Don't try to go find the first flashy company or whatever it is. Find people that you look up to and get behind them and learn from them.
I work with them. I watched your videos for almost every one up until episode 53. I preached free salon education, and now I work with you guys. It still kicks me on my ass once a week.
Well, thanks. Now we share this table together.
Weird.
It's not weird.
It's still weird sometimes.
No, you still.
So
when
I
I watch you work for a full day, or I watch him balayage, I watch Sad work or Drea, it still kicks me on my
I do
butt
want to give
sometimes.
2 shout-outs because something happened to me this weekend that has never happened, and until you just said that, it reminded me of it.
It's exciting. What'd you and Thad do?
We got roofies.
Well, no, we so this lady Angela came up to me, and she was with her salon. I think there's 2 of them that work in this salon, and it was somewhere in the middle of I don't know where, but she comes up to me and she's saying hi, and I can tell that she's like really nervous, right? And, like tears are falling out of her face. Like she's not crying, she just can't. Like she's like so nervous, and it was just so nice to like she told me that she had started doing hair late, and so she hasn't been a hairdresser super long and all that stuff. She just had like this really cool story, and it was just cool to hear that everything that we've done, the videos that we create and stuff, that was the reaction when we
That's really
finally
sweet.
walked up. And then there's somebody we have to congratulate for graduating or something,
Oh,
right?
jeez.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
gonna go all the way back. Just graduate. Who just passed tape boards? I had it.
Somebody did. I feel like
I
every
know, I
week
gotta
we have
find it, but it was a
people
really long time ago.
passing state boards now. We should start a segment every week on congratulating people for
Yeah, right.
passing,
We're gonna run down.
for joining the
things.
world.
Oh,
was-
come on.
It was a while ago. Sorry about that.
We did. We congratulated before we started the show because we saw it,
Oh,
and now I'm having a hard time finding it.
somebody's going to write it. But anyway, so start calling in because we're actually way late right now. So 844 FSE Live if you want to play free Pong, because we got some prizes to give away and some people have been warming up to throw these balls in. 844 FSE Live right now.
Man, I think I even saw you practicing, didn't I?
Nope.
Yeah, I believe Matt was practicing.
I did
some
not
free
practice,
Pong.
and do not pick me. I will be right here.
My butt is in this chair.
So Thad, you watch that phone.
I'm watching it.
All right.
I'm like Hawkeye.
All right. So hopefully, people on. We got started late tonight.
Krista.
Congratulations,
Schaefer.
Krista.
Congratulations, Krista.
All right.
Schaefer.
Schaffer.
All right, Thad.
Moulet. The Moulet. Anybody want to
Anything?
call?
All right. So
Somebody.
Is anyone
Anybody?
calling?
the other thing I want to put out there is I want to know how you guys feel about the videos that we've been putting out every day now. Jeez, it's like,
Hey,
hey.
Hey, who's this?
it's Amara.
All right. Hey, Thad. Auxiliary 1, the first blue knob. Can you just turn it down just a little bit? Yeah, right there. See how it starts to sound
Can we
better?
get a test on that?
Yes, that's good.
We're
Hello. All right.
Who's that?
What's your name?
This is Amara.
Amara?
Oh, yeah, I love her
Oh,
picture.
we got people trying to call
With
in?
the
All right.
bangs and the
Do I need
glasses.
to hold this?
All right, Amara. So you know we got the prizes, we got the people. So who would you like to throw the ball?
Christina.
All right, Christina.
Get it, Christina.
You got this.
All right.
I'll take over your job.
She was ready.
I'll take over your job. Okay, so she's going to throw it in. So you know the rules. We got a Bali box on there. We have FSE T-shirts. We have combs. We have
Pins.
Minerva Beauty. Lots of people are calling. We
They
have
don't call for my segment.
3 months free of Mevo from Millennium. So let's see. She's got 3 balls, 3 chances for prizes. How many balls are in there?
There's 6.
Okay, first ball, no. Second ball, no.
Third ball.
Third ball, yes.
Let's see what she got. Oh, fourth ball, no.
That was good. That just did the cheering.
Okay, so we got 2.
Christina is firing balls like a machine gun.
Okay, let's pick the cups up. See what she won. Yeah.
All right, Thad, what did she win? A comb.
Cool.
Cool. We got a cool. What is it? Are they all combs? No way. What do we got? Something cool.
What's that?
All right, Amara, what do you want? Millennium?
Millennium.
Does Millennium work? Do you have are you a salon owner?
I'm on by myself.
Okay,
So,
you're by
yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
So, oh no.
If she's by herself, then wouldn't that work out well?
Well, unless she doesn't have a computer system.
Minerva.
the next one was Minerva. Let's go Minerva. They'll love it.
Oh.
All right, so we're the worst at this. Okay, so you get I know, we got to separate the combs. All right, so Minerva.com, and so you won a prize from them and a comb from us, okay? All right, so what you have to do
I
is
love all you guys.
oh, thank
love
you.
you.
Thank you. We love you.
Wait, so where are you from?
California.
California.
She's in the country. We can send her stuff.
So it's still early for you. All right, cool. So thank you so much for watching the show. We really appreciate it. And email me contest@freesaloneducation.com all of your information so that we can get those prizes.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, and thanks for the support.
Hey, have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Hey, good night.
Bye. All right, that
I
was
didn't
good.
even notice it while we were sitting here earlier. I totally like Elsa braided my hair.
You did?
I watched it.
All right, that's the night, guys. I got interviews coming up next week, so I was gonna do some
Not
editing
today?
Not today because
day.
we went to
It's
field day with Hayden today. But interviews coming next week. I believe we're gonna do Russell Mays, which was a really fun interview. You can check him out on Hairbrained if you want to do a little research. But Russell Mays is a cool guy, so I'm excited for that. It's okay that it does that.
Is he like the stepbrother of Danny Mays?
No, I don't know.
OxyClean guy?
I should have asked him.
Willie Mays.
All right, so follow Brian Hair.
Hairstyle on everything.
Everything.
I'm Justin Scott.
I am Justin Scott on one thing.
On one thing, and you have to hunt to find the other thing.
All right, and follow Christina,
_Steeny.
Thad,
Bad ball and ice.
and follow us on everything Free Salon Education, including hair. I'm going to start posting this on because I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah.
So follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Everything is at Free Salon Education, and then follow us on Twitter at Salon Education. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much. Everybody good?
Congrats, Amara.
Thad, thank you for
Congrats,
doing
Krista.
sound today. I'm impressed.
You did a great job, Thad.
This is an awesome setup. I like it. Do you guys like it?
I love it.
Let us know if you like it.
Yeah,
and
sorry,
we'll
Dre.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
Room too much.
See you guys
Bye,
next
Felicia.
week.
Watch Splitting Hairs, the Hairdressers Podcast, live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as close as we can get it.